Okay, so then how did you come to join the Sea Org?
So my dad like kind of had like this long-term overarching plan to get my sister and me back, on lines. Like he knew my mom was like off the rails and like, disaffected. She became an alcoholic and stuff. She's doing pretty good now. She got married. She met a guy and they've been together for like, geez, 20 years. That's a long ass time. I guess they're probably gonna stick it out. So my dad eventually got us to my sister and I to join a Scientology school, the California Ranch School out in Riverside, California. An applied scholastics approved organization. Like we did a personality test at one point. Sometimes staff members from the Class 5 org would come by. You'd hear, Sea Org members would come by. They'd play like Scientology music every once in a while. I mean, and use the study tech and like all that stuff. It was a Scientology school. I mean, everyone there pretty much was a Scientologist. There were some people who were like, yeah, I mean, like, I had trouble in regular school, so I've come to this special learning school for people with learning disabilities. I'm like, but you're not a Scientologist. No, I mean, it seems interesting, but all right, go. But
I got it. So basically, that answers the question. You end up in one of these schools that the recruiters use as their little recruiting pool for young Scientologists.
Yep. And then, my dad is also like, nudging us in the direction. He got us, what's like the first course you do? Like, personal efficiency, I want to say. Yeah, so we did like the personal efficiency course. I mean, because we'd been indoctrinated into Scientology. Like we know all the terms, we knew how to use dictionaries. We knew what the tech dictionary was, the management dictionary. We could look up policies in the 7 volumes. No big deal. Our parents had all the tech laws, obviously, because they're devout Scientologists, so they have all the books. What was the question?
We were talking about how you got into the Sea Org basically because you wind up at this school that on the one hand was being used as a recruiting pool, and on the other hand, your parents were pushing you to do it. Oh, and then you said he had a plan for you and your sister. Did you and your sister both join the SO?
No, she ended up joining staff, and I think she's still there at the Denver or not the Dallas org. But that was like years later. That was like when that was like 10 years ago. And when I joined staff, it was like I was like 17 and a half, just out of high school. I passed the California high school proficiency exam instead of getting a diploma, since the school that I went to does not legally provide diplomas.
Right. I think literally every Scientology kid in California did the same thing, or they just never did it at all.
Right. So I did legally graduate high school because otherwise I would not have. I would have just been like if I tried to go to college or something, they would have been like, your school is not really a real school. So
So at the time you did join the SO, was it something you actually felt you wanted to do, or were you kind of being put in a position where you felt you didn't have a choice, or what?
I did not want to join the Sea Org. I never did. I never wanted to join staff. It looked abysmally torturous to work at one of these places, especially Sea Org members. It seemed like hell on earth to have to work amongst people who were so intense all the time and who were like so serious and like who would like yell at you at the drop of a fucking hat. I hated being on staff. I hated being in the Sea Org, but I was fully prepared to do it for the rest of my life.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe right here. Bye.